both of you guys up and wasn't noticing any difference. That's because I was doing it on my workstation instead of my laptop where I'm running my audio through.
All right. Well, we are
Funny how that
live.
doesn't have any effect.
So we are live, everyone. Sorry for the delay a little bit, guys. Just we've been gone for a bit, so just getting everyone set up on the stream. So if you're watching on YouTube or live, appreciate it, and we will get started in a minute. Before we start, I just really quickly, this is my first stream since my friend Rob Tui passed away, and I just wanted to briefly say, hey man, I miss you, and it's been a rough couple weeks. He was a great friend, and got the pleasure of meeting him several times in person and playing games with him, and he was certainly a stalwart in the Fantasy Grounds community. So just wanted to say thanks for everything and miss you, buddy, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, echo that. Played with him for a long time. Miss him.
Yeah, for anyone who didn't see it, we did a stream about a week ago on Sunday, kind of the last stream that he used to do stream Sunday night. So there was a really good memorial. It was a lot of fun stories, and it was a really good tribute to him. So I'd encourage you to check that out if you haven't already. All right, so just a quick recap. So we've done 2 sessions of the Lost Citadel, and this might be the last one. We're just kind of playing this as a one shot, just get to know the system a bit and have some players they're new to the system. And yeah, so we thought this would be a fun one to play through. In the last session, the players befriended some beastmen they found in the Citadel, and we were able to get the party out. So the party is out of the Citadel right now and are about to do a little carousing, and I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. So before we go there, I thought I'd go ahead and let everyone level up, and I'm going to go ahead and let everybody move to level 2. And the way to do that is if you open your character sheet on the main tab, if you find your class, there should be a little button with an arrow pointing to the right. If you left click and hold that and drag it anywhere on your character sheet and drop it and just unclick it, left click, hold, and then unclick, it should level you up to 2nd level. So everyone can do that, and you should see your level change, and you should see a hit point die roll. So I'll let everyone try to do
one more
that.
hit point.
There you go. I love it.
Oh no, now I'm afraid to roll my hit points.
It rolled automatically.
It will roll automatically. It should. All right.
That's why I'm afraid I don't have any control over this roll.
All right. So let's see.
Before I drop it on my character sheet, I'm gonna shake it around like it's a die.
I like it. Oh, nicely done.
It worked.
Nicely
That's how you do
done.
it.
Holy moly.
All right, just because I am less than competent this morning, where do I go to drag the thing? I apologize.
It's okay. So your main tab, and then you'll see where it says priest. There's a button to the right, and you left click left click and hold it, and just drag it like right below where it says luck token, and then just drop it. So left click, hold, drag, and then there you go. Oh, excellent! You did it perfect. All right.
To shake the die.
Oh, yeah, you have to shake it apparently.
Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah. Oh well.
I guess it's appropriate for the old man and the thief to get a 1.
That's right. Hey, Layroom. Nice to see you.
Oh, you calling old? Oh, wait, me.
So, Duke's off. I don't know. You might have to check your cure wounds, and I'm not. It actually, you know what? It looks like it should do it automatically. So I think if you do get a level up there, it should do it automatically. So I think you're good. All right. So I think everyone else, it's mainly a hit points that will increase. There might be a little bit more on your spells, but at 2nd level, it's mainly just giving you a little more on the hit point front.
Well, the thief's surprise attack goes from adding 1 die now to adding 2 dice because it's 1 plus 1 divided by 2.
Okay,
there's a bunch of special class abilities that are 1 plus 1 divided by 2, or level divided by 2.
So that should all be automated, so they shouldn't have to do anything. So, all right, we're gonna do some carousing So I'm going to give you guys, like, assume that you were able to pull together a little bit of gold. So I'm going to give you a +1 on the carousing table. So what I'm going to first share the table with you. And I'm just going to go top to bottom on how you guys are in the combat tracker. And the way you'll do this is if you look under the chat window in Fantasy Grounds, there's a modifier. You can just control, well, actually, you can just type in a 1 there if you want. And once you roll on the table,
You can also
it'll
just
add
use
that
your mouse wheel over it.
Right. You can control and mouse wheel up 1 as well.
On that one, apparently, you don't need to hold control. You can just use your
Oh my gosh.
mouse wheel as normal.
You're
yeah.
right. I never knew that. Okay.
Most other like numbers in Fantasy Grounds, if you have to hold control
Yeah.
and then scroll, and that will raise and lower it. But this one, you can just.
I like
This
that.
is on the carousing table itself window?
No. So
Bottom
in
of
the
your screen.
Yeah, in the chat window in Fantasy Ground, the very bottom to the left of the advantage disadvantage button just says modifier.
You could also just click the +1 button.
Yeah,
That's what
fair
I
enough.
usually do.
So we're going to start with Martin. So does everybody have the table up?
Got the table.
I shared it with everyone, so I don't know if it popped up on your screen. I'll do it again.
Yeah, it popped up for me. I'm just trying to find chat.
Well, chat is like where the little stingback guy is. So let me type in chat so you can see it. So I just typed in testing. That's the chat window. Yeah. So right below my icon, you'll see that modifier. So we'll start with Martin.
It's on the bottom left, not the bottom right, as I've been so indoctrinated by everything else.
Oh, gotcha. So Martin, we'll have you start first. So when you're ready, type a 1 in your modifier and then roll on the carousing table. And you can tell me if you'd like a bit about what happened, or if you want to narrate it all, you can.
Well, it didn't give me the +1 on the when I had the +1 clicked.
Okay, so if you added the +1, then you can just assume that's a 4, which is, I can drag that down. Why is that not? There we go. That's what yours actually is.
So Martin was feeling really guilty because you know how when you go out drinking, you're either really happy or really sad. He was out drinking all night, and he was starting to feel really guilty about some of the things he's done in his past. And he ran across a priest, and you know, to get some absolution, he donated a good portion of his wealth.
And I do appreciate it. Thank you, lad. Oh, wait.
I like it. Awesome.
It does make it funnier that it's our priest.
Right? Agreed. All right.
This is a glib priest, and you know, Duxoff has a 16 charisma, so.
Yeah.
All right, Duke's off. I'm going to let you go next. So make sure you have that 1 down there, and it should work if you put either a +1 or a 1 in that modifier and then roll.
Yeah, the +1 didn't work for some reason.
All right, so I grab a D8 and I click.
Well,
on
you
it.
don't have to grab a D8. Literally, if the table is up, just click on that roll button. Don't grab a D8. There you go. Perfect. And yeah, for some reason, I guess that +1 is not working. So you have to actually click in the modifier.
Gwydion, unlock the table. I think that there's a modifier you can add onto the die itself. That you can add.
It won't let me unlock it, and I think that's an issue with the rule set. The guy that
Yes, it's because it's part of the rule set and it's not part of an adventure.
So but if you
have to duplicate it.
But if I do the +1 and if I roll, just 1 second, see, it works just fine. If you do the +1 on the modifier, it works just fine. But if you hit the +1 in the table, it does not work. Yeah, you have to do it in the modifier, and it works fine. So
weird.
All right. Anyway, so Duke's off. So if you rolled a 6 +1, your answer or your carousing result was actually. Can I make that? Oh, I can't make it.
Yep. So Duxoff, was celebrating with his uh, newly met thief friend and listening to his guilty stories, and took some of his money and bought drinks for the entire crowd at the tavern, and led everyone in some wild drinking songs, and including some of it ended up being somewhat insulting about whoever the local baron or what have you is. Um, but that all went quite well, and in addition to everyone having a good time afterwards, one of the local bards who frequents there and Duxoff got to talking, because even though Duxoff's a priest, he led everyone in some some pretty wild songs from out in the wastes. They hadn't heard a bunch of those. Gained a bard ally as well as 4 XP.
Like that. Very nice. All
So
right.
what you're telling me is that you're a priest, but you're like a fun priest.
I used to be, one of the leaders in my clan. It's just as the years passed and the strength fled from my limbs, I eventually came to the point where I couldn't keep up with the horde. So I just wandered off into the wastes, figuring that I would be taken. Instead, I heard the voice. I followed here. So, I have much that I've done in the past, but you know, I follow now the call that brought me here. I'm still trying to figure out the name of this divine entity that has reached out to me. I know it is powerful, but much of it is lost to the world. So there's much to discover.
All right.
Duxoff's deity is the Lost in the standard Shadow Dark pantheon. There's a whole bunch of different number of different gods, but then there are 2 gods that have been lost to common knowledge and are just known as the Lost, and it's completely left up to the game master of every given campaign to decide, what are the Lost and why are they lost.
Gotcha. All right, Gallon. So you can do your 1 modifier and do your carousing roll.
All right. I'm gonna shake this one too, because that's the ticket.
I like
The
it.
magic sauce right there.
It is not the magic sauce. I guess I gave 10% of my wealth also to Duxoff.
Wow. Very nice.
Appreciate it. Made for quite the party.
So what? But I'm going to justify this by while you're rambling about your god, I'm going to hand you 10% of my gold and just say, "Sorry, I asked."
Nice. All right, Jarek, you can do your 1 modifier and give it a roll. Feel free to shake the dice if you'd like.
I shook it.
Oh, that was interesting.
I guess I'm collecting luck tokens, huh?
Say that again.
7.
Yeah, this is also the same result as Duxoff.
I guess I joined in. I get like all caught up in the song, and I end up doing the exact same thing as him.
Awesome. So I guess you guys must have paired off in the tavern. So, I think in some of the new supplements she has coming out, or maybe it's some.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of expanded stuff
communities.
on carousing that people have done.
So, all right. So I'm going to give everyone I think there's only Gallon that's taken any damage, but given you guys are in town, I'm going to give you a rest, which it should clear it up. All right, good. And I think
Thank you.
I've gotten rid of all your effects. Let me get the map up. And unless there's
So-
anything else you want to purchase, we can head back into the Citadel. But go ahead. Was somebody going to ask something?
No, I was just gonna say Dukesoft can increase his gold by 4 because I just subtracted 4 off mine.
Two?
That was my 10% donation for feeling guilty.
Nice.
Ah. Well, and I'm not actually adding any gold. I'm narratively, because it isn't technically to me. I was narratively saying, spent all that on the party.
So it was the party fund.
Yeah,
It was the
exactly.
party. I like it.
I can't see now. I'm blind.
I know. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
you
and
guys
the
off
other
the
thing
map.
with Shadow Dark, they have several different modes. So in the standard mode, when you rest, you get all your HP back and all your spells that you've lost and things like that. And then they have grinder mode where you get 1 hit die of hit points back and a D4 spells.
There's a lot of options. We're just playing the standard for this one, but yep. There's a lot of different options. So where do you guys now know there's an entrance to the left, kind of the west of the Citadel, and then there's also the main entrance you came through. So I'll let you guys decide where do you want to re-enter, and I can place you all there, and we can get started.
Let's see.
I'd say we go back to the main entrance and go right this time instead of left.
Valid suggestion.
If everyone's okay with that, I will put you down there. That works for me.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
That's fine.
And like last time, I am not going to lock tokens, but just try not to move terribly far. And we'll do it, again, we'll try to go mainly in initiative order. So who would like, I've got you all down at the bottom. Let me share the map again to make sure you guys can see it.
We do need to all go to our inventories and refresh our light and stuff.
Actually, I think I know why. Need to bring it down 1 second. I think it is
and I think we had a spear that we thought might be special, or did we know it was special?
I think I gave you that. I think I told you it was.
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was it's just a +1.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So let's. Does everybody have the map? For some reason, I think it's an extension I have. If you don't have the map, you can always open your character sheet and double click on your token in the top left, and you should see the map.
Yeah, I can see the map.
Okay, great.
No, and it's asking me to select a portrait when I do that.
Yeah, and then on the middle, between the flat token and the camera token, there should be a little target button.
Okay. Oh, like a little reticle? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. In between the two.
Continue. I'll be there as soon as it's
all right. So let's have everyone roll initiative so we can get everyone back into initiative order, and we'll be able to, and then we can figure out who wants to do the light source.
You guys got me like shaking every dice roll I make now.
I didn't shake this one. I could have got better.
See? Dukesoft, do you remember where that is?
I'm trying here. Yes, in it. There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
Yep. In the case of initiative, last is the best, so it worked.
What was it?
For an initiative roll for a wizard, last is best. So
Gotcha.
Work.
So it's for what? I think that somehow the +1 that I'd selected earlier may still be carrying over because I have a +0 on Dex, and it gave me a +1.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It says initiative roll +1.
Just clicked on the 0 thing, so that
That's all right. That's all
that had
right.
been hanging
It's okay.
around.
It's all right. We'll leave it as is. So so if everyone does see the map now, so who wants to do a light source? One or two of you, you tell me, and we can get that going.
I say Dukes shall light his lantern, but 2 sources of light is always a good idea.
Yeah, I suppose I'll do the other one.
All right. So let me get those started. So one is a lantern. Can we do that? The lantern on Duke's off.
Yep.
Thought it would let me, maybe not. Yeah, let me do this. Light panel, add light.
And I think we talked about getting extra rations as well, since the Beastmen had really enjoyed what we gave them.
I don't know if you did or not, because we did all the buying, so you should have, if you bought it, you should have bought it.
Okay,
But,
okay, cool.
But it's all good if we missed it, let me know.
I don't know if anyone's got any slots to carry an extra unit set of rations or not.
All right. And then Gallon, is it just a standard light that you did?
Yep, just a regular old torch.
Just making sure we get that populated. That's down there. Good. And then we'll do torch. All right. That should be working. All right.
If you start seeing random dice rolls from me, it's just because I'm trying to get the dice from, instead of being like almost in the middle of my screen, to being down towards the bottom.
Oh, do you remember how you can hover over and unlock it? If you hover over it to the top left, you'll see a little lock, and then you can unlock it, and then so you don't grab the dice themselves.
Yeah,
If you hover over it to the top left, there's a little lock. Unlock that, and then kind of drag near the dice. I mean, you'll see that it should have a little like rectangle, and then you can drag it.
I had the chat window underneath the dice, so it was covering the lock symbol.
Yeah, I had that problem when I loaded in. My dice defaulted to being slightly behind the chat because I had on my last stream I had to up the resolution scale.
Got it.
That's probably because I did the same thing last time, so that's probably how I messed myself up. All right, cool.
Yeah, it kind of moves them around, unfortunately.
All right, so Gallon, you get to start, and once you're done, just pass your turn. But if you want to move, do whatever you want. We did open the door, I believe, to both the bottom and the right hand side. You guys just, I don't think, went into the right hand side yet.
No, I think we hung hard, we went hard left and ignored the right completely, is my recollection.
All right. Well, I guess I'm assuming that this Minotaur at the end of the room is a statue and not the real thing.
That's right. You missed. That was the very first session. Yes, it's like a bronze statue of a Minotaur, and then there's these red pillars that you see. But yeah, that's mainly it.
Okay, well, I'll come in to kind of the center of the room, and then I guess just ask the rest of the party, where do you want to go, left or right?
Well, we started off to the left last time. I think that we spoke about in the tavern when we were coming in was, I think there should be a door off to the right.
So Gallon, it's up to you if you want to finish your move and go to the right, or if you want to just stay there and wait for the party.
Yeah, we'll go to the right. I'll go up to the door, but I'm not going in.
Okay, sounds good. And you can pass if you're done, and then we'll go to Martin. We'll just keep going.
I'll go up here and Mark, is the door open?
It is open. Yes, we had opened it
Oh.
before. You guys just didn't go through, so you should be able to see
Yeah.
through it.
I'll go through it as far as I can go. That was 5, 10, 15. What is my speed? Where's the speed at on here?
It's going to be near, which is 30 feet.
He'll go into 30. Um, Martin likes
Do
to
you-
stay at the edge of the light, scouting out, looking for doors and traps and things like that.
No problem. So you see stairs that are going down, but then you can see down to the bottom, and then it's kind of darkness as it surrounds a corner.
All right. And 30 feet's, we don't have dash, right? Just movement.
Oh, you can you can keep moving, because if you're
All
not
right.
doing anything else, you can go 60 feet.
He will move to the edge of the shadows here, and he can't see anything further, so he'll stop.
Okay. And as you go down there, though, Martin, you do see there's like shards that are giving off kind of a flickering light, that some type of mineral in the wall. So you are seeing a light down there.
Okay, so I'll go a little bit further. That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
And Duke's off, as you go there, do me a favor and an interesting check, but give me a dex check. That seems odd that that's a dex check, but we'll go with it because
Well,
that's what it says.
nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Sorry, that should be in my voice. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. All right, so
Now I'm scared.
Now it's not just click on Dex. It's
double click on where it has the little dice. So on your Dex, there's a number, and you double click on that, and it'll roll.
Yeah, your handle turn, or your icon will turn into a little hand.
Oh, there's nothing that an old man's experience can't overcome when it comes to being a bit fleet of foot, even if the knees aren't quite what they used to be.
So it's very dazzling, and you're seeing this reflective light, but it is not impacting you. Anything else you want to do, Dukes off, or move before we turn it over to Jarrett?
I think that was a double move for me. So
Okay.
If maybe I can take a if I've got a scrap of cloth, I could like make a, not really a blindfold, but like a thin cloth blindfold, so it's just it cuts things out a little bit, but can see through. But if not, just sort of keep my eyes shaded and tell the folks as they're coming down the stairs. It's like,
if you want to do that on your next,
here?
if you want to do that on your next action, I'd allow it. But given you've double moved, I'd say you probably have
Yeah,
to wait
that's
till the
fine.
next time. But yeah,
But we'll warn the folks as they come down. It's like, careful a bit. There seems to be quite a bit of reflection in here from something. I'm not sure what. Oh, fortunately, I've spent so much time out in the wastes. Well akin to what to do to keep the beam from being blinded by. Oh, my goodness.
all
And then I
right.
have to
So
click.
you can pass your turn if you're done, Jarrett, or Duke's off, and then we'll go to Jarrett.
There we go. Next act.
Obviously going to move.
Token should be unlocked. Yep. So, yep.
Just going to double move to there.
Sounds good. All right, Gallon, you see your friends coming in here, and you heard Duke's off, talk about the dazzling light. So it's whatever you want to do.
Well, I think I'll move in. I guess I'm gonna use my other hand that's not holding the torch to kind of shield my eyes if it's really that bright. And I think I'm gonna try to move past my friends and into the room itself.
So while you do that, do me a favor and give me. It's strange that it's a dex check, but give me a dex check
That is
with
weird.
advantage. You know what? Honestly, let's do. I should have done this. Let's do let's do wisdom, and you can do it with advantage because you are shielding your eyes, but because you have a light source, you need to do it. But I'll say do it with advantage, please.
Okay.
Making a deck so that you can like, can you get your eye and your hand in front of your eye fast enough or something? You know.
It's all good.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, and you just make it. You are
Ooh.
you're able to do it without.
I don't want to know what that does.
So, and as you and Martin are in the room, as you look around the room again, you see these what look maybe it's quartz or some type of mineral that's reflecting on the wall and all throughout the corridors, but you also see these bundles of what appear to be white man-sized shaped bundles that are stuffed around the corners. So like this, and then you can see the rest of them, but they're these bundles of like man-sized cocoons, if you will.
Oh, not like bandaged, but
No,
man-sized bandage. They like okay, giant
no, they're
spider
like
kind of deal.
bundles that are stuffed into the corners.
Okay.
So almost like webbing. So Gallon, you can, if you moved only 30, you can move more, or tell me if you'd like to do anything else before we pass.
Well, I think the Beastmen talked to us about some kind of creatures that they were.
Yeah, I think we encountered one too.
I think you might.
Well,
I think it got away.
oh, that's right. In the room where you got the spear. Man, like anthropomorphic spiders.
What do you think, Gallon? Anything else you want to do, or do you want to?
Oh, right. Sorry.
That's right.
That is my turn. I apologize. I was
Totally fine.
fiddling with my dice.
All right, Martin will go up to one of these cocoons here and take out his dagger and try to cut it open to see what's inside.
Okay.
Oh, that
So
sounds like a bad
you
idea.
do that.
What could go wrong?
Right.
And as so you're down there in the corner, you see what appears to be the body of a beastman that was wrapped in this silk cocoon, and he appears to be dead.
That's what I thought. Are any of them moving?
I mean, you can move up to some others and see, but certainly the one you. So I don't know how much more movement you have. So second. So you can move down to that one, and then you don't see it moving, but that's probably your turn now that you've kind of interacted and moved. But you do not notice it moving. All right, Duke's off.
Well, continue on in and sort of looking around the room carefully, but without, keeping the eye shielded and sort of say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really have anything else to do besides being a good light source. So spend the rest of my movement just kind of coming into the center of the room here and keeping an eye off to the north, because it looks like looks like there's a way out of this cave off to the north here. A few more of these bundles, Martin. And then click next actor. There we go. Keep on it, Russ. It's not that
All
hard
right.
to remember. Take a sip from my flask first.
Gotcha. So Jarek, they've looked at the bundle to the south or to the west and the southwest, and yep. I don't think there's
I'm gonna
anything else
assume that
you'd
they're
like to do.
I'm going to assume they're competent, so I just moved a little bit more strategically here because I figure we're going to go to the northwest there.
Okay. Alan, back
All
to
right,
you.
yeah, you're probably gonna figure right. I suppose I'm gonna cautiously approach the.
Sorry. There we go.
Oh, you're fine. I'm gonna cautiously approach this kind of north
All right.
door with the
So
torch in one hand and my sword in the other.
gotcha. So as you look in there into the room to the north, you do see kind of on the right hand wall, you see this kind of pegboard with what appears to be some robes that are hanging from that pegboard.
All right. I guess I'll try to relay that information. Looks like it's a closet. I see some cloaks hanging on a pegboard in the next room.
All right. Martin.
Martin is gonna move on up there.
And Gallon, you also see to the east, sorry, you can probably make that out, but there does look to be an opening into another cave section, and you can just make out what appear to be some pretty thick webbing that's in that cave to the east.
Martin's gonna check out these cloaks.
All right, Martin. So as you get in there, you can see just a little bit more of the room, but not a lot, I guess. So mainly what you see is the cloaks on the wall, and then it looks like the room is a little bit bigger than what your eyes can see. So as you look at those cloaks, let's see. 1 second. So are you what are you tell me what you're doing? Are you just kind of looking through the robes, or what are you doing?
Yeah, checking them out, looking through them. They got any pockets?
Okay.
What like emblems or?
So as you look through these pockets and you kind of pick each one up, and by the time you get to the third robe, you feel into the pocket and you feel a key. So you now have a bronze key that was in one of these robes pockets. Let me give that to you. See if I can give it to you. I should be able to this way.
And the other thing that I forgot, when we got to second level for spellcasters, we each got another spell. So Duxov's gonna go with Holy Weapon, and our wizard might want to look and see what additional first level spell you have intuited the workings of.
Oh, that's cool. I did not realize
Will
that.
do.
All right, so Martin, that's probably your turn as you've gone through all the robes and you have gone up into the room.
Did we cut open all of the cocoons?
No, you've only done the two, one to the west and one to the southwest. Nobody's done anything more.
We might want to look at these other ones. Who else has the light? Jarek or Gallon has a light?
Yeah, I've got the light.
Okay. So 3, 4.
Okay.
I don't really have a weapon that's sharp, but I'm figuring I have a eating knife or something.
Yeah, or you can pull it apart. I mean, tell me, whatever you want to do. And are you just opening it up and seeing if it's alive, or tell me what you're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you open this up and another dead beastman falls to the ground.
And is it a full action to have done that? To
I
cut
think
it
to have
open,
done
or
that
can I-
and move and all your movement, I would say that would take your action. So yep.
Okay.
And you, I mean, you can continue your move if you haven't moved your full move, but
Yeah, I just finished. I finished out the move. I just wasn't sure if it was an action to cut the thing open. Or
yeah.
not. Yep.
All right. And is that if
Yep,
you're done,
yep,
Dukes? There we go. Okay, Jarrett.
So which ones haven't been checked yet?
This one
The far-
and that one.
Okay, I'll check the one north of me.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the one in the north and you either pry it apart and you pull out the webbing and another dead, desiccated beast man falls out. Definitely dead.
And it doesn't look like it has any like items left on it or anything.
So as you're looking closer and take a look through this one, you notice in its mouth you find a pearl. I will give you that. 1 second.
And how do we go about adding a spell? Because I could go to edit list and it gave me the ability to delete spells, but I didn't see how to add one.
So to
just
add a
dragged
spell,
one.
what you're going to do is go down on the right-hand rail of Fantasy Grounds under character. You'll see what says spells. And then you're going to want to find the spell you want, and then you'll drag and drop it on your I want to make sure I have the right tab on your main tab under spells. So find it under the priest or wizard category, whichever one for you would be obviously priest. And then make sure you pick the right tier of spell and then left click and drag the button and drop it on here. There you go. It looks
You
like
sure you don't want him to have Pillar of Salt?
all right.
Yep, looks like it's.
And make sure you, if you need to activate it, make sure you prepare it so that you see it when you're in combat. All right, Jarek, is there any? So you've got that. I gave you that pearl. You should see that on your character sheet in inventory. And yeah. And that's probably your turn.
All
All
right.
right,
Well,
Gallon.
first I'm going to tell the people in this room that I'm going into the next room, and then we're going to walk in here.
All right. So as you do that, and you now see more of the room, and in addition to, sorry, there we go. In addition to the robes on the pegs on the east wall, in the northwest, you see a skeleton that is pinned against the wall with its hands clasped around a spear that's jutting from its rib cage. And you also see on the walls, there's chipped mosaics of dolphins that seem to be swimming through some waves.
Well, I guess I'm going to continue my movement up towards that guy. And then I think I'm going to use probably just the tip of my sword to tap on that spear.
Okay. You tap on the spear and it's definitely it's not moving. It feels like it's driven deep into the wall with some kind of really super strong force. But it's right now it's like it's not really moving as you tap on it.
All right, well that's probably not good. I think that will end my turn.
All right, Martin. So obviously you see some of the same things I just described to Gallon.
Yeah. How many cloaks are there?
It appears that there are 5 cloaks. I don't know how many cloaks there are, but now there are
Might
5.
be a good idea to take one, or everybody take one.
You're welcome to. I'll probably let you just add that to your inventory if you'd like, but you're welcome to take a cloak.
Yeah, take one and put it around himself.
Okay. Sure. I'm rolling for random encounters, but
Put
they're
it
not getting
on a
any yet.
sheet, or
I think.
you just want to
Do they
add
have
it?
any effect, or is it narratively wearing cloak?
Right now, it's just. I mean, it just seems like it's narratively. You don't notice any effect.
Yeah, disguise.
It begins to feed from you. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, then he'll come up here. This door is open because I can see some shadows on the other side. He'll cautiously move and sneaking and checking.
I don't think if it was open, it was probably accidentally opened. I think I closed it unless you just opened it.
Oh no, I didn't open it. I didn't touch
Yeah,
it. So
I think
Yeah, it was open when we walked in.
Yeah, I think it probably shouldn't have been, so I closed it. But you're welcome to open it.
Yeah, he'll check the door and see if there's anything trapped on it or anything, and then open it if it's okay.
All right. So you do not notice anything, and yeah, you see a bit of a corridor as you open the door.
So he'll go into the shadows here, sneaking on down the hallway looking for traps and doors and things like that,
Okay.
like he always does.
Gotcha. All right, Duke's off.
Not being quite aware of how far everyone else is getting, because he's looking off to this other side. Duxoff will continue over to this one and cut this cocoon open. Another dead beastman.
All right, another dead beastman. Yep. And you don't notice anything else in it.
Well, given what Jarek had said, I'll check its mouth.
You do not find anything else.
Most unfortunate.
He's missing a couple teeth. Looks like he hasn't. His
Oh
dental
my God,
care was not
breath.
very good.
Fellas, Jarek, do you know where the others went? Did they go off to up the stairs, or did they go off into this cave to the right?
To be honest, I have no idea.
All
I was busy
Hello?
searching.
Galen? You alive?
You probably heard and saw him. I mean, you guys both had light, so I'm sure you saw him go to the north.
You could probably see the light
yeah.
inside the room.
Don't get too far ahead. These old legs can't keep up.
So what is that on the against the wall in front of me there again? Sorry.
So right in front of you to the right, it just looks like it's some pegs that are that have 4 white robes, or not white robes, just 4 robes, and looks like they're tan brownish color. But there are 4 robes that are now hanging on these pegboards. One has been taken by a party member.
So you mean 2 left hanging after me, right?
Say again?
You mean 2 left hanging on the wall after I take one and put it on, right?
Well, I don't know if anybody else took them. Right now, only one party member that I'm aware of took one. So there were 5. Now there's 4.
And now 3.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds good. And then because Galen's there with his light, you see a skeleton in the top left of the room as well that's got a spear jetting from its rib cage.
Gotcha. As long as it doesn't move, I'm not concerned about it.
It is not moving at the moment. All right, Galen.
All right. I suppose since everyone else is doing it, I'm gonna walk over and grab one of those cloaks.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll look back to the other 2 and say, we're going through this door, and I'll go through the door.
As you said, it's like, I think I might see a glint of something up here in the webs. Are you sure we just want to bypass this?
I'm not going in those webs.
I was thinking more you could use that torch of yours, but very well.
All right. So, Gallon, yeah, you see it looks like the corridor in front of you bends just a bit to the left.
Okay, I'll just come up right there and halt.
Okay. And I don't know if you guys have
There we
Sirenscape on, but don't forget if you haven't and you want it on, you can click the link to hear
Oh
the
yeah,
audio.
I'm listening.
I had it
All right.
on. Is it not working?
I say it's on, but I'm not hearing anything from it.
Oh, Bryce, do you not hear anything either?
No, I can hear it. It's just like
Okay.
spooky
It's just background.
noises.
It's just background right now.
It would help
So-
if I didn't have the speakers on that machine muted.
I got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's just a
can
little
hear it
background ambience. It's all good.
now. So Martin's gonna keep looking around here for traps and doors and keep on moving down the hall.
Okay.
And he can get to about there and they can't see anymore, so he'll hold up.
Gotcha. Duke's off. Your party is moving pretty far ahead. Or not pretty far,
Yep.
but
He heads up the stairs. He'll take, a last look around and realize he really should have checked the ceilings in a room with full of webby cocoons, but seems like everything's all right. 3, 5, 6, grab one of these robes, and sure, seems to be a reasonable idea. Do they have any symbols or anything on them, or are they just...
do what have any symbols on them?
the robes, or are they...
No, just plain like tannish brown robes that are hanging on the wall.
When in robe. What was that?
Nothing.
Does anyone happen to have something we could make sure that this door stays closed behind us? I'm a bit nervous about having left that other cave unchecked. Something's been cocooning our beastman friends.
Somebody might have something. You guys can certainly try to do something if you'd like.
Does anyone have spikes?
I've got one I can give you.
Yeah, I've got some iron spikes as well.
If you...
Somebody wants to go down, you can certainly go down and use an action to keton the door shut with some spikes. Up to you.
Who's asking about that? Duke's off?
Duke's off is saying that. Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to turn around and hand him an iron spike.
There you go. Cool.
Oh, well. I probably need a hammer to go along with this. It's unfortunate that such things do not exist. It's a running joke in Shadow Dark. There are no hammers.
Okay.
I was going to say, as it turns out, I don't have a hammer.
Yeah,
No,
me
it's
either.
you can find way
They
to
used
if you
to.
have. It's fine. You can.
Right.
I'll-
You know what?
Yeah,
You don't need a hammer. You have a, I don't know, a
the strength
staff?
of my God.
You can use the back of a dagger or something. You can find a way to.
They're presumed to be part of the slot. It was
Right.
Sorry.
Right. Why are these all open? Jeez.
All right. And then I'm going to move on up, probably just to the split.
Okay.
And then I'll stop and turn around and ask the rest of the party. We've got 2 ways to go. Do we head
Yep.
north or check that door?
Martin will move up to check the door before we decide to move north or whatever. Listen to it.
All right.
Anything on the other side?
Do you listen? And it is quiet. You do not hear anything.
You check it for traps or anything, because I remember that thing that came down the hallway at us earlier.
You do not. Yeah, there's nothing trapped on the door. Nope.
All right, what was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so yeah, he'll open it up.
Yep. You see a bit of a hallway as you see the end of the light.
Peek around the corner. I can't see anything because it's dark. So he'll take, that's 30 right there.
Yep.
Before we decide which way to go.
Sounds good.
All right, well, Duck's off. I'll head down. Open this door, opens inward. And flip a spike in place and do my best to hammer it closed.
Okay. Give me one second.
Normally there isn't a roll for that, but with Duxoff's strength, you might want to have me make one.
So sorry, what were you doing? I was looking at something. Oh, what were you doing, Dukesoff? The pitons?
Spiking the door.
That's fine. I'll
normally that's just a freebie, but
no, I'm fine.
Strength.
Yeah, I'll let you. I won't worry about that one for the minute. But give me 1 second though. If I can find. Hold on. Where is my? All right, guys, I'm trying to find something. Give me 1 second.
Now would be the time that a certain type of player would ask you for the thread count on the robes. Are they fluffy?
I bet they're not.
They might once have been, but yes, I would agree they are pretty tatty by now.
I bet they're actually really gross. We probably should have shaken them off to make sure there was no spider webs on them.
Duxoff starts scratching himself.
All right, so Gallon, as you're kind of looking and trying to determine which way to go, you hear to the north, you hear a lot of shuffling and clacking.
Oh, I don't like shuffling.
Towards the north.
As we be shuffling.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to, as hushed a tone as I can, I'm going to let everyone else know, I hear something up the hallway.
I'm going to quietly go up against it, next to him there, and wait to see what's around the corner.
Okay. And Gallon, as it gets to be your turn, you see a skeleton that pops around the corner. And everyone, let's re-roll initiative, please, as this skeleton comes into view.
I didn't shake it, no!
Oh no, you forgot.
Hangs Ground likes to taunt me. It's a 20 that rolled to a 2.
I know, I love it when it does that.
All right, has everyone rolled? Has everyone got their new initiative? I think so.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So this skeleton comes running down with his short sword drawn, and he swings at my friend Gallon.
Oh no!
And I'm going to use inspiration to re-roll that since he missed. I'm just kidding. It goes to Gallon.
Are you?
No. Hold on.
To roll your hit rolls hidden.
Say again?
So your hit rolls are hidden. Are you intending that, or
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
It does say like whether it hits
Why
or
is it?
misses though.
Oh, I know why. Hold on one second. All right. So,
All behind the screen.
all
Uh-oh.
right. So this guy shows up, and then
I'm not liking Skeleton 10 as a
Yeah.
name.
this guy shows up,
no.
and this guy shows up, and
Skeletons.
all right. And let's see. 1 second. All right. And you see now, at least I think you should see all these guys in the tracker if I did it right. And they look angry. They look angry. All right, Gallon, you are up.
All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is look to the rest of the people and say, we should probably go. There's a lot of them. And then I'm going to use my spear and attack the one in front of me.
All right. And I think in your,
All right.
I think you're pretty afraid here, and you try to swing out.
Yeah,
And
can
it
we use
misses. You can
can I
re-roll. You
one
can
of
use the
those
luck token.
tokens?
Heck yeah.
I was say luck is pretty potent. I don't.
Yeah. I'm going to shake it this time.
That's fine.
No!
Oh no.
Did you remember? Do you get any? Does he get any bonus from the spear?
Yeah, the spear's already +2 to hit.
Yeah, and he's got his plus. Yeah, so it's all in there. He got his pluses. What? Yeah, I don't know what their armor class is.
All right,
Just
yeah, we should
imagining-
definitely go.
Imagining stabbing at the skeleton and it just goes between the bones.
Yeah, I mean, you were very close, but yep, unfortunately, it did not. So you're welcome to move or run, or you can still use your movement. And remember, I guess outside of
We've
game
got
for a
a
moment,
pretty
there are no
defensible-
opportunity attacks.
Yeah,
We've got a pretty defensible spot in this corridor here.
that's true. I think I'm going to hold for right now, but running is totally an option.
All right, Martin.
All right,
I
so
always forget there's no opportunity.
if I stab at the skeleton 10, is he aware of me right here around this corner?
I'll say at least for your first attack that he is not aware of you, so you can do your
Alright.
magic on your first attack.
Yeah, so he's gonna stab at him with his dagger. Let's see, roll the attack. Here we go.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I always like playing Shadow Dark. It's fun. Oh man.
Jeez.
Woo.
And yeah, he's going to actually move into this area here, away from it,
Okay.
through that doorway. Hopefully, we can run through this door and close it behind us and hold them off.
Okay. As you do that, Martin, you hear some rumbling on the bottom to the south that you don't quite see, but you get the sense of something enormous flying towards you, and I need you to make a dex check and hope you make it.
Okay. Let me see
Flying? Did you say flying?
No, it just something rumbling, just a very large.
So if that was a trap, any chance he might have noticed it as a thief?
Nope.
It's dark. I can't see.
So as you step into that corridor, this enormous bull statue comes flying past you, and you just duck out of the way as it rumbles past you down the hallway. And that is Martin's turn. So you are not.
This one also
You
have
just
a-
get out of its
and
way.
Duxoff
Like,
can't- As a
What's that?
Duxoff wouldn't be able to see this, but Martin probably would be quite attentive to it if it's there. Does this one have a gem in its?
I mean, he's not. He's in the dark. It's flying
Very
past him. He
dark.
barely gets out of his way. He has no idea.
I don't even know what ran by me.
I mean, he saw this
Okay, sorry, I
enormous
thought you guys-
creature.
I thought Jarek or Galen had a torch. Okay.
What's that? I'm confused.
I
What
thought-
was
I
that?
thought- Isn't he 3 spaces away from someone with a torch?
Yeah, I
don't
can
have
see
one
just
going.
those 2 areas right through the door. I can't see
Yeah,
up and down the
he
hallway.
can't. He can't see
Got it.
anything. I mean, yeah.
I wasn't sure if I hadn't updated.
No.
Cool.
So, okay, Jarek, you are up, and you hear this
Big
rumbling,
scary.
but
Can I attack from around the corner, like where I am?
I'll say you can. Yes, you can.
If not, I can because I can move on friendly space. I can move forward.
Oh,
do
no,
what
you're
I'm gonna
fine.
Do and then move back.
Yeah. I'm totally
Okay,
fine
I'm
with
gonna-
that.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna.
did you
make
add your
it-
extra spell in case you want something?
I did. Time for a luck token, huh?
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's see. Yeah, you can use a luck token, absolutely.
This is not an auspicious start to things today.
Yeah, I forgot about that look token.
Awesome. And I don't, let's see, did you? Oh, yeah, you did target it. Perfect. You targeted it and it slams into the skeleton who looks hurt, but does not look that hurt. So.
Protection from evil. I think that is a touch.
All right, Duke's off.
Range close. Okay. So Duke's off will. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. And say, may the power of the lost one shield you from harm. And we'll cast protection from evil on. How do I target Galen?
Control left click on his token. Yep, you got it.
Not sure what that next roll was.
So I think it was, yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh,
It might have been the
if
way
he
you
was
said it, and
fast.
like it thought that. And anyway, you certainly passed your spell check. I think you didn't have to target him, but now put the effect. You should be able to click and put the protection from evil effect on him. Do you see that? I can look for it too. Let me look at your character sheet. Yeah, if you click on the, now that you have him targeted, click on that second effect, and it'll.
How do I
it'll,
unfold the spell?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
How do I unfold the spell to see the effects? The
So hit the
arrow-
magnifying glass.
Oh, magnifying. Okay. Effect, protection from evil.
And yeah, the second. Hit
Yeah.
the second effect, and that should put it on him. And then hit the first effect to put it on you because it's a focus spell. We have to remember that. There we go. And
Alright,
it
and
looks
then-
like that's all good. Awesome.
Oh, for some reason it's doing purple arrow now instead of moving me. What do
Let me see if I accidentally locked it. Hold on. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's unlocked. Are you
I
like
could
holding?
see you moving.
I see
Yeah.
you moving too.
Yeah, I
it's
see you
moving me, but
moving.
it's giving me a purple distance arrow now.
Probably
that's
because
'cause
you
you're
have-
still targeting me.
Right. Yeah, it's just showing you the distance to your target.
no.
You can control and click him again, and it won't show it.
Yeah, just control click because you can have multiple targets, and then control click yourself because you've targeted yourself.
Yep.
Got it. I say you should now have some degree of protection against these things.
I always like to use to clear all
Mechanically,
targets.
they've now, assuming that they're chaotic, they will now have disadvantage on attacking you, which is pretty nice.
Oh, I hope.
You hope.
I really
All right,
hope.
Dukes
We're gonna.
Anything else?
I
Are you
think
going to
we're-
run through the door, or are you going to stay there, or what are you doing?
That's my movement because I took an action, so I just need to find and click the next actor button.
No problem. All right, give me 1 second to look at this.
It is
bad
Bull
boy.
Trap 1's turn.
Oh, I don't like the fact that there's more than one.
Well, we
So-
saw the other one.
So, Martin, you probably, I don't know if anybody else really hears this, but you're hearing kind of this lumbering slowly coming back. It's not nearly as loud as it was as it rushed by you, but it looks, you can kind of hear it, and it's slowly making its way back down the hall. All right, and then this guy in front of Gallon is going to swing again. And it misses with disadvantage. And this one behind it, it's gonna, I mean, it already has disadvantage, but it has a short bow that it's going to attack with, but it has disadvantage. Oh, I should have, well, that's fine. I thought it already gave you disadvantage. Why wouldn't it have?
It says it expired.
Oh, it only has it one. Does it only, how long does protection from evil last? Do you know?
It's a
It's a
focus
focus.
spell.
Okay, so let's do this. Give me 1 second. That must not be coded right because it shouldn't drop off. So let me open Duke's off. Second.
Or did I do something wrong?
No, it should be. Let's just see if it's set to. Yeah, it's set on roll. It expires the next roll, but I assume that should stay on, right?
Yeah.
I'm
And it's
gonna
actually
have-
real. It's really
Yeah.
it's disadvantage on attacks and on spells cast on him. So it's really nice.
So give me 1 second, and I'm going to do this again to make sure it doesn't come off of Gallon. All right. All right. So
As long as I can, the balance that they do for focus spells, they tend to be really strong, but you've got to be rolling every round to keep them on. So they have a good balance between potency and
Yeah.
All right, this one behind him is going to. Oh, he has a critical failure, which doesn't really do anything for him, but he does the
puts an
same.
arrow in the skull of his buddy.
And number 17, gonna do the same.
Right spot.
And wow, they are rolling poorly. And you hear a little more around the corner, but so you don't know how many are around the corner, but you do hear more around the corner. Now you are up.
All right. There could be a lot of them. Anyway,
be.
I'm just gonna try to hit this one too, because I'm hoping that I can just buy enough time that everyone else can get out of the way, and then we can run. Oh.
And you can certainly yell that as a free action if you want. If you yell at your party to get out of the way or to leave.
Let's see.
All right, it's doing some damage.
How's he looking?
He is, he's looking damaged, but you don't think like he's going down most likely on the next hit kind of thing. You see, some chips in his bones, and I mean, he looks pretty damaged, and it's possible that he goes down in the next shot, but he's still up and swinging, man.
Yeah, we should probably run. I'm gonna try to hold him off.
All right, Martin.
All right, so Martin is. I'm gonna have to light a torch so I can see what the hell's in this hallway.
You can do that.
You've got a thief, man. Love it.
So give me 1 second if you want to light a torch. I'll add a light here. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do a little of this.
Okay, so this thing at the end of the hallway is not there because it ran past me, right?
So right.
see it.
So let me just try to describe that. So yeah, that I just put that image down so you could see it, and you can see kind of slowly. It's almost like it's not really. It doesn't seem like it's on a track, but it seems like if you can imagine it rushing forward and now almost slowly, like it's being pulled back towards the wall, but it's moving pretty slowly as it looks like it's coming back to reset, if you will.
And this thing does it look like the one we saw before?
Yeah, looks
But
like the
it has
one
the-
that was, broken down before that you encountered early on. So yes,
It
it
had
looks
the-
the same.
Gem in its forehead or whatever it was.
You can't really tell because it's backing up, so you don't see
Oh,
its
it's
forehead
backing
yet. But
So
it's literally
yeah.
like turning and backing its
Well,
way back up down the hall.
Martin wants to go check it out
Sure.
since it's
going
moving
bull
slowly.
Yeah. So as you move up towards it, you do see a gem that is in its forehead, and you probably I think you can do something next turn, but because you lit the torch and you moved,
Right.
it's probably going to be your full turn until the next time.
Yeah, the next time he'll try to pry it out and disable it.
Sounds good. All right, Jarek.
Since nobody's running, I'm gonna attack this thing again. Probably take out one of them here.
Although I think Gallon did tell you to. I'll let you guys play that, but I think your buddy is yelling at
Yeah.
you to run. But whatever.
I have
you
no
wanna do.
idea which way though, because we got two different directions on the go here. So I'm just going to attack him.
Yep.
I did say earlier we could run through this door and try to close it behind us before the trap set off.
Yep.
We
That's
have
true.
a convenient door back down this hallway.
Okay, I am going to move away then.
Yeah, but Martin's already in the other room.
And you already spiked that other door.
Oh, it won't be too hard to pull out. Strapping fellows like
I don't know. You're not very strong.
Well, I was saying strapping fellows like them, not me.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the door, but I don't feel safe going in quite yet.
All right.
Oh dear goodness. This is not looking good. All right, so have to do the focus check. Is there any just do it as use power, or is there a specific thing for focus check in Fantasy Grounds?
It's a good question if I've done that. It does take a normal spell check, correct?
Correct.
I don't.
The
Yeah, I
difference
guess
is if
go
you
ahead and
fail
roll the use power. It's going to do the same, so I don't think we have a separate roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So maintain focus. And if you fail your focus check, the difference between normal casting is you don't lose the spell
Right,
unless you roll a 1.
a roll
in
a
which
1.
case-
Yep, I know. Yep.
2, 3. Be gone, creatures! You should have never risen once you'd died.
All right.
Back to your eternal sleep. Well, not back to it. Go to your eternal sleep that you failed to go to in the first place. All right, so now they need to make charisma checks, and if they are level 2 or less and they fail by 10, they will be annihilated.
All right. So how what's the range on that?
So their target number is 21, and each of them makes a charisma check. And if they get an 11 or less, they are destroyed. If they
Understood,
are,
but how many? Like, how far does it go? That's all I'm asking. Like-
near, I think. Let me just
Okay,
double
so
check.
it's probably
I think
these
it's-
4 in the corridor. Okay.
Yeah, maybe the 5th if it's seeing. Yeah, let me look. I've never actually seen it whether it requires sight. Turn.
Whoa.
Turn.
All right, one sec. Let me read
You
it real
rebuke
quick.
undead creatures force them to flee. Yeah, range is near. Actually, it doesn't say anything about needing to see any undead creature within near. So within 6.
Yeah, I guess the only whatever. I'll let you do the fifth. The only thing it does say you present your holy symbol. I assume
Oh
they'd
yeah,
have
so
to
yeah,
see
no,
it, but
vision makes perfect sense. Yep.
but I think those 4 or 5 is fine. So give me a second here. I'll do 1. So he makes it. He saves.
Damn.
I'll just do it from the same guy. Second one makes it. Wow. And they have a -1. Third one makes it. Oh my god. Fourth one.
Oh, we're screwed.
But if they've got a -1, they're all getting 20s.
No, it's 11. You said 21. It's 11. Not 21. That would be huge.
No, it's 21. It's 11 to be destroyed, 21 to be feared and running away.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Undead
read
creatures
this
within
again.
near of you must make a charisma check versus your spellcasting check. If a creature fails by 10 or more points and is equal to or less than your level, it is
Oh,
destroyed.
okay, because you rolled a
Otherwise,
21.
if it fail, it flees for
Okay.
5 rounds.
Okay. So they're not being destroyed. I get it. Now I get it. The last one, 10 was destroyed. So 17 is destroyed. All right. And this last one, yeah, I read that wrong. So fair enough, is destroyed. Geez, dang it. Oh, all right. That's all right.
Oh,
I can
just
move
clearing
these.
space in the back for these
Back.
fellows to run away.
1 second. Did that delete all
There
the
we go.
tokens?
Yep.
It went into complete darkness.
All right, 1 second. My fault. Oh, that was accident. Let's get this back on here. This back
Yeah,
on
turn
here.
undead if you get a nice roll on it can be pretty cool.
All right. And you guys can move. If I move you in the wrong spot, you can move yourselves for a second. I apologize. But and you can move, wherever you were. So I have one more person. Jarek is there. Martin. Gatlin.
And the reticle is not showing up where it used to for me. I'm guessing that's because I'm not on the map yet.
There we go. And now let me get the skeletons back get this guy back who was damaged. And I don't care what number it was, so we'll do this one. I think it was
Ellen,
3.
are we coming back the way we came, or are we pressing forward to...
All right. 1 second.
I think we're gonna need to press forward. We don't even know where Martin's gone.
Because I've been here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll have to end there.
All right, I think I've got everything back here the way it was. There's 3 skeletons in front of you, but they're turned. So I will have to remember what that effect is. I think I have that effect. Nope, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do.
On a
Excellent.
fail, they flee from you for 5 rounds. So
Got it. Very nice. Okay. So the bull trap is slowly still coming back this way. It gets to right about there. All right. And this guy runs. All right. Guy runs.
D6 so I can keep a timer for you.
That'd be good. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let me do... You said 6, right? 6 rounds?
I think he said 5.
5, okay. No, man, I'm putting it in the effect, so that'll track it automatically. All right, and this guy. Excellent. And he ran perfect. Gallon, you are up as you see these skeletons fleeing from you.
All right. Well, first I'm gonna say, good job, Tuksoff, and
Yeah.
then back on up through the door.
So you're seeing this huge statue in front of you. You do see the gem, and you can see it's kind of backing itself back into place. So since you've just moved, you can try or do something, or you can just pass. It's up to you.
Yeah. Can I see Martin up there?
Yeah, I got my torch lit.
Oh, are your lights
Okay.
gone? Oh no, good. Your lights are still there. You should see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna yell, "Get the gem!"
Am I? Is the bull actually right here where the token is?
It is. It is. It's right where the token is. So if you'd like to try to attack it, let me know, and we can play that out.
Yeah. Can I try to dislodge the gem?
You
like Martin
can.
just
So
said?
do me a favor and target the bull trap, and roll your attack roll.
And are you trying to just break it, or are you trying to pry it out?
Nothing.
Unfortunately, yes, you automatically miss it, and it continues on its path.
Well, someone else's problem.
Yeah, Martin's going to try to disable it by
Okay.
smashing the gem out, prying it out, whatever.
Well, tell me which. Do you want to smash it or pry it? You tell me. If smashing it will just be an attack roll. If you want to pry it, it's probably going to be a little bit. It's still moving down the hallway.
Since I have advantage on disabling traps, I'll try to pry it out then
Nice.
instead of attacking it.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and target it, and then just like you would in a normal monster, and then roll with advantage. Just roll an attack roll with advantage.
You want an attack roll or a check?
Well, actually, if you can, why don't you do a dex? So it probably don't need to. We don't need to target it. Just give me a dex check with advantage. All right, so you are able to dislodge the gem, and this thing immediately deactivates.
Awesome.
And you do have
Phew.
a gem now that's worth, and you can just make it onto your gold. You can put this on your character sheet, but you have an emerald that's worth 120 gold pieces. Actually, you know what? I do have that. Never mind. I can give that to you. 1 second.
And I'm glad our theory was correct on that being why the other one had stopped.
All right. So that's probably a good time to take a quick break. So let's see. It's been a little over an hour and a half. So let's take. What do you guys want? 5 or 10? I'm fine with either. Let's say 8 minutes. We'll do an 8-minute break and bio break and whatever people need. All right. We'll see everybody back in 8 minutes.
Can you pause
Hi,
and like
guys.
timers and things?
I'm sure. I mean, usually I don't, but yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. No.
It's all right. I mean, no big deal.
We're all peeing in the corner too.
So the emerald takes up a slot, right?
So gems. Well, Gwydion might depends on how Gwydion wants to do this, but usually you can carry 100 coins for free, and then
All right,
you have
guys,
a
I'm just going to go to
free
the
gem bag.
priest. All right, making sure I have the screen back. I think we're just waiting for one. So yeah, once I see all the check marks in chat and Fantasy Grounds, I know everyone's back. So I'll give it another minute or two. Hope you guys are enjoying this. They're watching. This is my third session GMing Shadow Dark, and I'm enjoying it. Fun. See what they end up doing here. Right, so are you back yet? I don't think I've heard you. Okay, give him another minute. Waiting for one more player to be back, and we're good. I did add all of these animations, like the bronze statue and such. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. Like the bronze statue and things like that. Those are just tokens I found. It's not really part of the adventure, but I thought it'd be fun to add. And it looks the part.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Just waiting on one more. Bryce, let us know when you're back, and we'll get started.
I am back.
Okay.
I say I'm looking
All
forward
right.
to seeing this bull statue now.
All right. So I think just just so everyone knows, I think even before I did pause the timer, so Martin's torch is still good, but I think Gallon and Duke's, I believe yours did go out, and it went. I probably should have gotten out right during the fight, but they did go out. So let me know if you'd like me to relight them. If you want to relight them, we can leave them on you.
Definitely.
But okay, all right.
Got plenty of oil.
So we'll do Duke's off, and let me reset 1 second. Do it again. I'll have to add that. All right. And Martin, do you want to? Was it Martin that had the other one? Do you want yours lit or no?
Yeah, I'll snuff mine out since I'm back in.
Okay, that's fine.
The area where the light is.
All right, and we're good. And it started, so it should be good. Okay, perfect. So you guys are in a hallway. This trap is deactivated. You had some skeletons that are turned up in the corridor to the northeast. So Martin, I'll let you decide what you want to do next.
Well, I need to pass my turn because I just disabled that thing and.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's somebody else's turn.
Sounds good.
Since I don't have any light source, I'm just gonna go into the room and see what everybody else is seeing.
I like those liquid deaths.
That
So
thing
sorry,
almost
Jarek.
killed me.
Oh, you're waiting.
Yeah, I just went in the room just to see what's going on in there.
Yeah. So yeah, you see the deactivated statue, and you see your buddies that are, just standing in the hallway. And Duke's off. And are you going to keep focus on protection from evil? If you want to, you can. We'll just have to keep rolling.
No, I'm gonna drop it just because again, rolling that one is brutal.
Okay. So when you drop it, let me take it off of Gallon. And
so this.
Do you want to take off the effect from yourself?
How do I do that?
Do you see it in the combat tracker? As a player, I don't remember if you can see an effects button in the combat.
I see effects, but I don't see how to take it off.
If you click on that little man that says effects, it should expand. And if you have a minus sign, you can delete it, but don't delete your light.
Confirm delete item.
There you go. You got it.
Very nice. So interesting. Well done, Martin. I should let you know. While I was able to annihilate a couple of those skeletons, the rest are just fleeing from us. So they will be after us again soon enough. I think this corridor looks less defensible, so we should move on.
Oh, let's spike this door shut then.
That was 1, 2. I don't. You only handed me the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you looked down the rest of this way, Martin?
Not all the way. I was busy trying to disarm that trap.
Okay, and I think you've got torchlight on me, not lantern light.
It shouldn't matter. I've got the lantern the right way, but let me look. So you're right. Well, no, it's showing the right size.
Well,
so you're
weird, yeah.
It's correct.
Are these 10-foot squares?
They should.
No, you've got the cool. Never mind. You've got the cool shade effect. Never mind. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No one was injured, right?
I don't know. Fortunately, nobody was injured.
No.
Martin's going
because of the protection
look
spell
around his body.
Yeah.
Almost got killed by that statue, but I was able to.
Yeah, I know that would have been bad. That was, and you rolled right on the number. That was big.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm sure you could have taken 8d12 damage. It wouldn't have been bad.
Yeah.
Right.
That.
My whole 6. What do I get? 13.
They all roll 1s, so you're fine.
No, I got 4 hit points.
There would have been hardly any rolls that would have been made that you wouldn't have died. Let's put it that way. So.
All right,
Gallon.
Yeah, I guess I'll just head on up. We'll just stop.
All right, so you see a door
right here next to him.
A little bit of a door to the northeast, and then it looks like the hallway kind of continues around the corner to the northwest.
All right, and I think I will just pass then.
Well, Martin's going to come over here and use a spike to jam the door shut.
Perfect. So we'll do that. Let's do this. I'm going to shut it and signify it as locked for now. So I remember. All right.
And then that was 5. Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then he'll move on down the hallway there.
Okay.
Just get in line with the others for now.
Okay. Sounds good. So.
We're all clumped together here. Not really comfortable being out in front like this, but...
All right, I'm going to walk up. Can I try to listen at this door?
You can. And let me know before you open it, because I do need to check and see if doors are stuck or open. But you listen, and it is quiet. You don't hear a thing.
All right, I'm going to look at Dukesoff and in a hushed tone, it's all quiet inside. Should we open it?
It's up to you. Martin probably has a touch for these things.
All right, I'm gonna try to slowly and carefully open it.
Okay. And you can go ahead and open the door. It opens freely.
Do
So
I
as
see
you,
anything inside the room?
you're trying to look at your line of sight. It opens into a pretty big room that looks like to the, I guess, the northeast, the very top here. Looks like there's some alcoves, but you're having a hard time seeing from where you are. It looks like a pretty large room, but your light only goes so far.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll end my turn here.
I'm sure it's fine. I would just, rush in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, Martin,
All right.
you're up.
Martin is going to move up and step inside the room.
Okay.
That's 30 feet.
Got it. And given the light source, that's pretty much what you see as well.
All right.
It looks like it's opened into a pretty large room, and it looks like there is an alcove to the, the northeast of the vision up top, but it's kind of hard to make out.
All right, I'll go a little bit further with a dash.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, and you can just make out what appears to be some type of black plinth, like that's holding some type of bowl, but it's still actually does Jarek. Oh no, Jarek doesn't have a light. So yeah, you can just make out what appears to be a bowl in the alcove to the north. Both of you.
Seems
Right
to
up
be
here, but
more
you
of
can't
these
really make
bowls in
much
here.
out. Yep. All right, Duke's off. You see your friends going into a room.
I'll follow in after them.
All right. So as Duke's off goes in there, he lights up the room, and you can see there's several alcoves that you can now see, and each one seems to hold a square black plinth that holds a simple terracotta bowl, and it looks like there's some type of either stamping or writing on the bowls, but you can't quite make them out from where you all are.
I'll head up and go to one of the alcoves. And are these? Where are the alcoves? The
Yeah,
things that look like they have
right where you are. I mean, those. I mean, you can see them, right?
Well, it's weird. It looks like a big column of shadow.
Well, that's because these are big, like they're kind of they're plinths that are holding
it's not
these.
a column going upwards. That's an actual shadow cast by item.
That's right.
Very cool.
That's right. So
Right,
so as you get up to
read
that, you do see that this bowl is stamped with a seal that shows a warrior that's kneeling in a black rain, and his arms and mouth are open to the sky. And you do see now this bowl you can make out. It's a simple terracotta bowl that is empty.
Like he's drinking the rain.
Yes, exactly. That's what it looks like.
Interesting. I am done.
Yep. And obviously, you guys do see two doors to the east as well. It's the only other thing you notice in the room. All right, Gallon.
Actually, I'll sprinkle a little of the out from my flask into the bowl. Maybe it's like when they were showing gifts of grain and gold before. Placing food was beneficial. Perhaps this well, this isn't exactly water, but
Yep. So you say you pour that in. Is that what you did?
Yeah. So, do
Okay.
you want me to blow a ration in terms of putting water in, or?
No, that's okay for now. I'll say it's all right. And you pour that in, and nothing happens.
Well, one can't always be right.
All right, Gallon.
Yeah, I'm gonna come on in as well.
But yeah, you hear the same,
We're
or
looking
you
over
see the same thing that I've described.
Huh. And you say we have 2 doors on the side there?
Yeah, if you can just make them out. There's one here
Yeah.
and there. Actually, I forgot I should be
Well,
doing this now.
yeah, I was gonna say
I love
there's
the pings.
there's the pings.
That's right. I like that now. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, all of them appear to have this same stamping on it that I described.
I think I will just I'll pass and maybe let Martin take a look if he wants.
Yep.
All right, Martin will come up to this door, check it out, listen to it. Anything on the other side?
So as you listen to that door, you hear what appears to be some shuffling and rattling, somewhat similar to
Same shuffling.
bones rattling, like bones rattling.
Yeah. Martin's gonna say, "I hear more skeletons," and probably take a iron spike and close. Spike that door shut.
Okay. So I put the lock symbol on that to signify that. So that door is now like jammed shut. Perfect.
And he'll take a spike off. There we go.
So I'm gonna go to the south and check out this area again.
Okay. So the bowls all have the same stamp with this warrior kneeling in a black rain, arms and mouth open. But the bowl is empty.
Okay, I'll put a ration in there.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna go more towards the middle of the room.
Okay. And it's up to you if you want to take your ration or leave it there. If you leave it there, I would take it off your sheet, but you're welcome to pick
Yeah,
it back up.
I'll leave it there.
Okay.
I'll leave it there. I took it off the sheet already.
Perfect.
All right, well. There's a total of 6 of these bowls, huh?
Yep, there are.
Are they? I mean, they're too big to like lift and carry with us. Look for any writings or any look at if there's murals or things, any inscriptions or anything like that in this room.
Nope, you don't notice anything other than what I've described.
And just to double check, did one of you? I was a bit busy with this one bowl. Did one of you do anything to try and keep that door that we came through closed in case those skeletons do decide to keep following after us? Although I suppose letting them all into the room at once might give me a better chance of sending them all to their final rest.
So this one is open. The one next to Martin is spiked shut. The one next to Martin is spiked shut, but the one that I just pinged is open over here.
Okay. And I think the fear would have 2 rounds left on it, unless we went to.
I think it has one
Might
left.
have none, depending.
It has one left after this one.
Okay.
Okay, Gallon.
All right. Well,
what say
I guess
you?
the question is, are we gonna shut ourselves in here, or should we head back into the hallway? There was another pathway up to the or whatever direction that is north of us.
There's
Yeah, you
also
have
a
that
second
one.
door above me.
That
Right,
too.
and that door.
Martin, it also might be worth checking these alcoves to the south of us to make sure there's no hidden passages or things that might lead into that area, same area where the skeletons were. I wouldn't want them coming up behind us. Although typically such creatures are not particularly adept of mind.
I'll come up here onto this door and listen to it.
You listen,
Listen to
and it is quiet.
All right. It's all quiet inside. Is there like a keyhole or anything that I could maybe try to look through?
Sure. You can try to like look through the jam or the door. Yeah, you can try to peek through, and you just see a little bit of a corridor. Looks like that goes about 10 feet straight ahead.
All right. I'll just relay that. It looks like a hallway.
Okay.
And can I slowly push it open?
You can go ahead. It moves freely, so go ahead and open it. And yep, you see a
Okay.
corridor, and yeah, looks like it turns to the north a bit.
I'll do that and then cautiously step inside.
It looks like Goatman. Looks like you lost your internet, but we can wait for you to come back when it gets to your
It's
turn.
like only fantasy. Yeah, it's like only Fantasy Grounds crash. So let me just
Gotcha.
restart it.
Okay. Yeah, Gowan. So it looks like that corridor goes up to the north about 25, 30 feet. And it looks like it may open to the left and then continue to the north as well.
Wiring the finalist. Weird.
Anything else you want to do, Gowan? Or
No, I think we're good.
okay. All right, Martin.
All right, Martin's gonna move through the doorway cautiously, looking for, any traps or doors. What was that? 5.
Okay.
And he's gonna keep moving forward to the edge of the shadows.
Okay.
And that's far as he can see.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can. It looks like again the hallway continues to the north, and it looks like there might be a broader hallway to the west. It's more like 10 feet wide. All right, Derek.
I'm trying to decide if I should cast a defensive spell on myself here,
Okay.
but I think I'm okay for now.
Back just in time.
Perfect.
One more step, Gustav.
Hey, Goatman, Duke's off, as you get right there, you hear a very, very loud rumbling as
Oh shit.
something out of the darkness to the west rushes at you and Martin, and I need you both to make dex rolls, and I hope you succeed.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, Martin didn't trigger it this time.
Nope.
Bummer.
Martin did not, but Duke's off did. Yeah, let me know if you guys need help with. Oh, there you go. So Martin, you
Goodbye.
Martin, you failed. I don't know if you have a luck, you're welcome to try to re-roll. It's up to you. And
Yeah,
if
I've got
not,
2
I will.
lucks.
Sorry.
And I'll have to. I'm definitely doing it.
Woo! So you succeeded with that second roll.
Nice.
Soft succeed.
Duke's off. I haven't seen. You haven't rolled yet. At least I haven't seen it.
Oh, it was showing as gray for me when I rolled.
So yeah, can you try
Maybe-
again? Because
Maybe that was something else. Okay.
they just double click on that dex and it should roll for you.
Try. Oh, there we go.
And you failed. Would you like to? Do you have a token to or a luck token to reroll, or
I do.
it's up to you? I mean, I don't want to force anyone.
Yeah. Also, although if a DC 13 failed, I'm unlikely to make it. Yep.
Uh-oh.
He
And-
did.
Oh no.
Duke's off. Yes, fails and takes 9 points of damage as he falls down on the floor, dying.
What happened? Was it the bull?
It was the bull that came crashing into the wall. Martin was able to jump out of the way, but Duke's off. You were distracted, and yes, this thing has taken you down, and you are now dying. Now let me.
Is it a bull trap or the bull?
It's the bull trap. Yep. So give me 1 second to put this on him. I think we should have the dying. Well, how do I see dying? Good.
Sucks that there's like no way to detect these.
Yeah, they're motion activated. So I mean, if somebody had light, maybe, but I mean, well, you did have light, but I mean, as you're walking forward, it just it activates. So let me give you the dying, and I'll have to look at these rules again. 1 second.
So on my turn, I'll roll a d4, and I'll have that
Right.
many plus my con modifier, and I'll have that many rounds before he truly be dead.
Since that was your turn, do you remember if you have to? Do you wait a whole round to do that? I think you roll now, right? Since it's your
No,
turn.
it's his next turn.
It is okay.
Yeah, it's on his next turn, typically.
Sounds
and
good.
then-
So
And
And then
Rena,
each round you roll, and if you get a nat 20, you recover on your own with 1 hit point.
right. No, I remember that part. I just didn't remember that you waited. So all good.
and next to
Yeah,
your
the people-
initiative on your character sheet is a death thing there. As
Okay,
well.
that's I knew that. I thought there was one on there. That's right. Thank you. I forgot we did that. So once it
The
gets to
death
his
timer.
turn, he can roll the death timer. Perfect. All right, our first character down. So we'll pass Dukes off for the moment. This let me get this thing. Why is it not? Let me put it on 1 second.
Yeah, and an unfortunate one to go down because I think I'm our only source of healing.
Oh no. Well, people can try to medicine check if I remember right. Right?
Yeah.
They can stabilize. It's int 15
Stabilize,
or
right?
better,
Right.
but that only gets you to 0 and keeps you from dying. It doesn't get you up. So
All right. So this thing slowly starts to walk its way back down the hall. And Gallon, you are up as you've seen this massive bull statue crash into Duke's off, crushing him against the wall and it slowly, like, you see its horn that impaled him, like, slowly pulls out of his body as it starts walking backward down the hall.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run up and I guess try to do a stabilize. It's a stabilize check, right?
Yes, it is. And is that, I don't remember if I coded that. Oh yeah, I did code it. Look at me. So
Yeah, I think you did.
yeah. So you can roll that and 14. Is
By
it a,
1.
oh my god. Oh. And I don't know if you have any, you're out of luck tokens, so
Yep.
right.
All right.
Right.
Well, I need someone else's help.
Martin is going to go after this bull and try to disable the trap before it resets and triggers again. So he'll do the same thing he did last time.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and just roll roll your. I think we did a dex check last time, so you can roll that.
Dex with advantage.
All right, and stand by. Check something here. And you are not able yet to pry it off. So it does not come off.
Damn. Let me see. I moved 5, 10. So he's gonna keep on moving down because he knows that thing's gonna keep going backwards.
Yep.
To 30 to there.
Oh. Do you want to roll? If you remember, Duxoff's staff had the lantern on it. So, do you want to roll to see what happens to that? Does it fall and break?
Oh.
Sure. Why don't
Martin
you?
was right next to him at that point in time, so maybe Martin would be able to catch it.
Yeah. I'll say it's all right. I'm going to leave it on the ground there for now.
Okay.
So I'm going to move ahead a couple there, and then I'm going to try to stabilize Duxoff.
And nobody bought a potion of healing when we did our. So all right.
I don't think any of us had anywhere near enough money.
Yeah,
to do
it probably wasn't. All right. So Jared,
I'll move to here. I'll move back one to here.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Duxoff, let's get your roll. There's that DT.
As a joke, do you want to try and drag Duxoff back with you, or leave him laying there?
For the moment, I'm going to leave him there. I have faith in Martin.
All right, let's see if my death timer.
Ooh, nice. So, do you have a con modifier? And if not, I'll do the dying. I'll put 3 on you. No con modifier, so it's straight up 3. Okay. So let me add that.
And then,
all right.
Just to roll a straight D20.
I don't think we did anything else. So D20, and you're looking for a 20, right? If I remember right.
Right. How do I? So
you can just grab that D20, left click and grab the die, and then release it in the chat window.
Oh, release it in the chat window. Okay.
Yep. There you go. Oh,
I
thought I was going to roll on
by rolling on the 20 and then off to the side.
I know. Oh. All right. So we'll go down to Gallon. You are up.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to stabilize him again if I can. Oh no, I can't.
Well, sorry. It shouldn't go out, but I don't think we've been able to code it. You can try again. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you might just have to prepare it again.
Yeah, I did. I figured it was because it's counted as a spell.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting in there.
It's just the way I
probably, if you're recoding things, I might just put a button next to the death timer that's for stabilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can ask the coders if they can do it. Yep. Success. Yes.
That is a stabilization.
Duxoff is...
Actually, you don't even need to do that because all it is an int check, so someone can just double click their int.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I did. I just thought it'd be fun to, but okay. So, and if I remember right, it stabilizes you with 1. Do you have 1? You're still unconscious, but you're not dying.
No, you're at 0 but not dying.
Okay.
And then a lot of times folks will do, if you get to a place where you can rest for an hour.
Yep.
People will have you wake with 1 hit point, but there's nothing defined in the rules on that.
Got it. All right. So that's awesome. At least he is stable. So that is
Yep. And then
Great.
if I can, would it be possible to pull him back a little bit so he's out of the path of the
100%. You can use like half your movement and pull him back. Like, yeah. So you can pull him back a square or two.
Yeah, let's just pull him back so that he's
A squish.
I just put stable on you so I don't forget. All right. Very nice, Gallon.
Martin's going to try to disable this thing again.
Oh, I hope he does.
All right. Go for it.
And that's advantage and
Yep.
dexterity check.
Oh my gosh.
19?
You're almost about to pry it out, and then it kind of sinks back down. Not quite. Almost.
Damn it, I almost had it.
Yep. All right, Derek.
I'm gonna go up to see what Martin's doing, if he's still working at that or not.
Yep.
Looks like he is, so I'm gonna go see if I can help. So what's it, just a straight dex check for me?
It depends on what you want to do. You can try to smash it and do like a combat or attack roll, or if you want to, try to do what he's doing, which is pry it off, then it would be a dex check.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to my dagger instead of my spear, and then I'm gonna do that. Try to pry it out.
Okay. And just roll in. You can just do a dex check. He has advantage because he has a certain, I think, skill, but yours would just be a straight.
Because
Disarming traps.
Got it. Yep.
give it a good shake.
Always shake it.
And the shake worked. Maybe it's because Martin loosened it a little bit. I don't know, but you are able to pry it out, and this thing that was slowly moving backward deactivates, and you now have another emerald worth 120 gold pieces. Give me 1 second. I can give you that. Very nice.
I'm sure he did well, but I'm gonna take full credit for this.
See if I can do it this way, and that was Jarek. All right. Drag this on to your inventory. It'll let me do that. Perfect. All right, now you both have an emerald. Excellent. Nicely done. All right, and then it'll be so Duke's off is stable.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back and then pass my turn.
I like it. Well, you should. All right, Gallon. You saw your friends rush down the hallway to the west, and Duke's off is down, but okay. Or is Duke's off? Did you pulled him back with you, right? So he should be down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else you want to do at the moment?
Yeah, I'm gonna come over here and shut the door behind us.
Got it. And just shut it, just so it's shut.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. You got it. Anything more?
And then I guess I'll probably also I'll step in front of Duke's off and I'll draw my weapon just in case. So I'm gonna stand over and stand guard on him.
Yep. I like it.
Oh,
Martin.
Martin's in the dark, so he's going to go back towards the light.
Also, the light actually would be on the floor at the end of that hallway.
Yeah, that's
Just
fair.
Duke's up didn't have it on him.
That's fair. 1 second.
So, Martin, you've got the light situation's different for you before you do all your movement.
Oh, let me go back then.
1 second.
Thinking we should probably get back into that room and try to do a rest and maybe get you some recovery.
And if somebody wants to grab the lantern, you certainly can. It's kind of right. I'll ping it. Should be like right around here. Oh, never mind. Right in like that square.
Did you add a token or something? The light didn't change.
I'm sorry.
The light, still down around the corner for me.
Yeah, I was just showing you the where the light is. I don't know if you saw it, but it's right. That's where the light source is. Can you not
Okay.
see that?
He's
No, I'm
saying that
good.
he doesn't see the effect of the light.
Right, the lighting.
Oh no,
effect
not
is
yet.
still
I can put it
around the
on
corner.
now if you go down and grab it. I just didn't have it up.
No, that's all right. He's still gonna go try to go back into this room and tell Galen and Jarek that we should probably go back to the room and see if we can't get Duke's off recovered a little bit.
Okay.
Sounds good
And
to
you-
me. So
And you're welcome to open the door if you want. It's up to you. But then Jarek, yep.
I'm gonna just double
Oh,
move
sorry.
down to here.
Did you
My
pick
fault.
up the light?
I don't have any slots left.
Oh, gotcha.
Or else I would have.
All right, back to Galen.
All right, and I assume Dukesoff is still unconscious.
He is. He's stabilized but unconscious. Yep.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to drag him with us through the door.
You gotta grab the lantern too, right?
Oh. Guess I'll grab the lantern first.
It is one of the things I've pondered for when I start up running a game is whether to have stabilize bring it back to 1, because
Yeah.
the whole PC being unconscious thing is well, it does
Bit of a
add to
pain in
the
the butt.
stress and the tension. It also kind of roadblocks
Yeah, progress.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'll grab I'll grab the lantern and then I'll grab Dukesoff and kind of drag him through the door if I can.
Yes, you can.
Why do I picture you grabbing him by the ankles and just dragging him along?
That's probably what I do.
Yeah, he's a frail old man. He shouldn't be that heavy.
Yeah, so Dukesoff, if you want to move yourself inside the room.
Yeah, Martin will
One
come
second.
in the room.
All right, I just did a whisper to someone.
All right.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
ready.
Martin,
Sorry.
Martin's going to come into this room. And since we didn't spike this door last time, he'll put a spike in this door.
Okay. You can do that and let me lock that.
So apparently I'm the brains of this outfit, being the wizard and all that. So I've been thinking about these bowls, and as far as I can figure out, if we fill one of them with fresh blood, it's going to empower it with healing magic, and then we can feed that to Duke, and it should heal him.
How the hell did you come up with that?
I'm the brainy one.
Where are we going to get fresh blood?
Maybe the guy that was impaled, but I don't know.
Put his blood and let him drink it?
Well, put his blood in there, and then it should create some kind of a healing liquid, and then we have to feed that to him.
Soft grumbles quietly to himself in his sleep.
So we could lift him up and put him over the bowl where the horn stuck him and let it drip into the bowl.
Sounds good. You
Just
just
lift
gotta
his
make sure
entire
there's enough.
body into the bowl and slit his throat. That'll get plenty of blood.
Oh, jeez.
Hold his wrist over it.
You guys tell me what you want to try, and I'll let you decide what you want to try, Jarek. Or anyone, if anyone has ideas after hearing him.
Well,
say
wasn't that impaled guy was a skeleton, so we're not going to get any blood out of him.
I think the only source of blood right now is Duke's off.
And certainly, I would say, I mean, you would certainly have noticed that with the statue goring him, he certainly bled out quite a bit in the corridor up there.
Yeah, all else being equal, if you're going to pour somebody's blood down Duxoff's mouth, he'd probably rather it be his.
That's true.
Yeah, I say we let him bleed into the bowl.
Okay. Did
Sounds
you
like
take
the
him up
best
to
way.
one of these bowls up here?
There is no way this can go wrong.
Not at all.
Nope.
All right, Jarek, pick a bowl.
Might as well pick the one next to Galen so he can help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys get him up there, and he's still bleeding from, several body parts, and you hold him over this bowl, and it kind of painstaking. It takes a while, but then slowly his blood going into the bowl starts to fill the bowl, and as it gets filled a bit, it turns, more of like a shimmering, lighter color. It doesn't really look like blood anymore. It looks much more like some type of clear elixir. And tell me what you'd like to do with that.
Wow, Jarek, how'd you know that?
That's
Just
pretty damn smart.
Just been thinking about it since we left the room, since I had nothing else really to do there.
So I guess we gotta open up his mouth and pour it into his mouth. Or maybe we could just pour it back into his wounds.
It might be intended as a suppository. You never know.
Jeez.
Good point.
We can hope.
Can never be too
Alright.
careful.
A blood enema.
So you trying to pour it down his mouth, or what are we trying to do here?
We gotta feed him his blood back, right?
Okay. So
whatever
Jarek,
whatever we drink our water in with our rations,
Yeah.
I'm going to empty one of them out and see if I can use my dagger to scrape some of the whatever's in the left behind in the bowl
Perfect.
into it, and then feed it into his mouth.
So Jarek, give me a D4 and just roll a D4 in chat. So Duke's off. You awaken with 2 hit points as you are now healed. And as you do that, as you feed that to him, the bowl on top of that was attached to the plinth, like the entire plinth and bowl crumble and are now gone.
Did the fall on me? What? It was one of those damn bowl things, wasn't it?
Duke, you really need to stop sleeping on the job.
Well, hopefully. Thank you. How did you? How long has it been?
Probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a good estimate.
That's not too bad. And Duxoff will go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on himself.
So Martin's gonna suggest the next time we come across the 10-foot wide hallway that we...
Give me 1 second, guys. I lost my audio. 1 second. My headphones died.
anyone
I
else
can get
injured?
this to work.
Nope. Just you.
So I just
Yeah, I think
critted
good.
cure wounds, so I could roll 46 to heal myself, or I could heal 2 people for 2d6. I think
Okay,
it's gonna be me.
I should hear you again. All right, perfect. All right, so did you get that off, Dukes off? Oh, yes, you did. Oh my gosh, critical.
Yeah, I was just saying, if anyone else was injured, I could heal 2 people, or just myself for 46. How do I do 46?
Let's see. Did we code it? Let me see if we code. We might not have coded a critical. Well, let me look at it real quick. Yeah, we
Well,
didn't.
I could
We
just
didn't.
dragging it into the tray. Do I just do a d6 like 4 times in a row, or?
What you can do? Yeah, I thought we would have had the healing coded, but I guess we didn't. That's weird. So what you would do is left click and hold on the D6, and then right click like 3 times, and you should have 4 D6s. There you go. 16.
I'd like to claim that gives you the overage as temporary hit points, but it doesn't.
Good try, though. I like it. Good try. All right. So nice. So you, I'll have to look. That should have been coded, but we'll do that later. But I'll take those away, and you are back to full health.
So
Well, thank you all. What the? Good Lord, what happened to that?
there was
Point
another
to the-
bull trap.
No, the shattered, the bowl that's now gone.
Yeah, that bowl.
Did one of you smash it?
You don't want to know.
Good call.
Oh, I'll trust you on that.
So Martin's going to
Mark,
suggest.
Are you able to deal with this bowl?
Yeah, he's disabled, but I'm going to suggest that the next time we come across a 10-foot wide hallway, we light a torch and throw it in the hallway first.
Oh, like it.
Well, completely
Probably
agree
a
with
good
that.
idea.
That's twice that it's activated as soon as somebody entered the hallway.
Good thinking. I was wondering why it hadn't gone off when Martin walked through there, but that makes some sense.
I'm assuming it didn't see me since didn't have a light source.
I like it. It's a good theory. Well, where to now? I'm feeling quite invigorated.
All right, so these 2 doors are spiked. There's only one way to go.
But as you guys are going towards that door, you start hearing a pounding on this door to the south.
Uh-oh.
Should we put a second spike in it?
Well, the door itself might get broken down.
Or should we go through this one that we just came through and close it too?
Well, honestly, if we go back to this door off, he points to the west. If you can hold that, assuming those are the skeletons, if they all do come in, if they all get close enough, I may be able to send them all away. But they have to be able to see me for God's power to smite them. I'm feeling very close to them at the moment.
I vote.
Their presence here is strong.
I vote we take Martin's idea and go through the door and close it behind us.
All right.
Works for me.
Especially because I think the door at the other end of the hallway is still open, so they'll think that we went through there.
Oh.
I thought you
Nice.
guys spiked it. No, it's
No.
not.
No, this one. Or this one.
No, I spiked that one shut.
That one is spiked
Oh.
shut. Yep.
So both of them are. We could take the spike out.
No, let's just move quickly, one way or the other. As long as we don't remain in here.
All right. So I think Duke's off. I don't know if you're still up. Yep, I think so.
Do you want to re-put the light on him, or?
It depends if you. I guess if you pick it up. If not, I thought somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll hand this lantern back to him.
Okay. Second.
And I'll slosh it a bit, see how the oil's doing.
And it is starting to get pretty low. 1 second. Yeah, in fact, Martin's torch goes out and Duke's off. You think there's a few minutes left, but not a lot.
I snuffed mine earlier.
Oh, yeah, you did. You're right. Sorry, I didn't take it off of that. You're right. And Gallon, I think yours is just went out as well. But if you have another one, you can relight it if you'd like. And Duke's off. You can reset yours if you'd like. If you have enough oil.
I would like to light one of mine.
Is that Martin?
Jarek would like to
Jarek.
light
Okay.
one of his.
I say it's still not acting on me.
Well, hold on. I just wanted to make sure Duke's off. Before I do that, I wanted to know if you wanted to light a new one or keep the one you have.
Yeah, I'll refill the lantern.
Okay. All right, let me handle that 1 second.
Jarek's getting tired of being left in the dark.
No, I like it. All right, so let me get both of you guys 1 second. Effects. So we'll put the lantern on Duke's off, and we'll put the torch on Jarek. All right. And let me do this over here.
Duke's off, even though he knows that it's been dealt with. It just happened to be 6 squares of movement, but still quite reasonably is going to stop and look at the smear of blood on the floor and ponder the fortunes of fate.
Okay.
Does that blood look yummy to you?
Got a little flashback.
That's a peculiar question to ask.
All right.
Just a random thought.
However, that nice pulsing vein in your neck looks off. No.
Nice.
I will come on in then, and oh no, that looks like a 10-foot hallway on the other side.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one up there.
Right there. So I'll warn them about that,
Okay.
but that's it.
Okay.
All right,
I love how
Martin will
stressed these guys are getting now.
up to here and back down this hallway because he did see a 5-foot wide hallway going north.
Yep, it does. It looks like that 5-foot wide hallway north opens up into maybe a 10-foot. You can't quite tell. Oh, right, going that way.
Yeah, he's gonna go to there. That's a move and a dash.
Okay. Garrett.
Gonna dash over to here.
Okay.
And that's not another bull statue, right?
Trying to put you back where you were. There you go. Yeah, I can't. Well, I probably could take it off, but yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
It's destroyed or deactivated. All right, Gallon.
All right, well, come on up, and I'll just come on up to where my buddies have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably dash so that I can get all the way up here.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right, Martin's gonna move in.
All right. And so
30.
with you can just make out on the corner up top a stairway that looks like it goes upward.
He's gonna move a little further past it.
All right.
To
And
there, then.
and as you walk past it, it looks to you like that is yet another exit out of the Citadel that goes up and out into the area right outside the Citadel. So it looks like that's another exit you have found.
All right, that's the end of his turn.
And Jarek, you see the same.
Okay, I'll get behind Martin and then with a dash there, and I'll just wait to see what's going on.
Okay.
Take a peek out. Confirm that it is in fact leading to the outside.
Yep, and it does. It looks like that is definitely an exit that leads outside.
Well, seems we've found another way in and out, boys. Do we? I'm still feeling hale. But it's good to know that we have another way to escape should we need to.
Always good to know exits.
All
And
right.
then time check, we're like 10 minutes from.
Yeah. Yep, we'll end it shortly.
And I'll come on in and observe that exit and follow along behind. I am going to keep an eye out behind us to make sure that we're not being followed.
Okay. Fair enough.
So Martin's gonna keep moving down the hallway here, searching for traps and little secret doors and everything.
Sure. Yeah.
That's far enough.
Sounds good.
I'm just gonna follow Martin.
Yeah. There's another door, yep, that you see with both of your light sources to the south, right in the corridor where, Jarek and Duke's off just were.
Oh, I missed it.
I know it was in shadows. Martin, did you notice that door?
No, it was too dark down there.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to come on over with my light.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, you can just see it right there.
That was my first official ping.
Like it.
Yeah, we'll go down and I'm just going to listen at this door.
Okay. You listen and it is quiet. And before you try to open it, give me a second. If you open it, but just give me a sec.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, let me know if you want to open it.
I think I know where this goes, but I don't think my character knows where this goes.
Okay.
But yeah, let me just we'll back up. Push that open, and what do I see?
opens into a pretty big. Not. It looks like it's an opening to another big corridor from what you can tell. Doesn't look like a room so much, but more of just like a big open corridor.
All right. Well, I don't think, judging by how the rest of the people have gone all the way ahead, I don't think they're going to come down. So I think I'm just going to slowly close the door.
Okay.
And then my turn there.
Sounds good.
Well, Martin's going to finish checking out this area. It looks like I see some kind of stairs or something over here.
Yeah, it looks like you just see the beginning of a staircase heading up.
So he'll stop right there.
Okay. Derek.
I'm going to continue following the sneaky type here.
Sounds good. Yep, you see some stairs that are going up into a corridor, it looks like. Duke's off, you just make, yeah, you can just see around the corner. Now you can see, what appears to be a pretty long 5-foot corridor. And you can just make out a door to the north here. And then you see a corridor to the south a bit, about 15 feet in front of you.
Keeping a general eye out for, again, any, as throughout the whole place, any inscriptions or anything on the walls.
Okay.
All right. I'll come on out and dash on up and follow behind.
That's good.
Once again, still like keeping an eye out behind us.
You got it.
All right, Martin's going to keep on moving.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like there's a hallway leading somewhere here. So
You can
I'll stop
just,
right there.
yeah, make it out, but it's hard to see. Yep.
Actually, I see a door in front of us, so I'll go listen to that door.
Yeah, you do. All right. So you listen at that door and you don't hear a thing. But if you do try to open it, let me know before you try to open it.
I wouldn't be able to see in there anyway, so I won't open it yet.
Okay. And yeah, here you see another relatively long hallway to the south, and the door where Martin is outside of.
I think that's about as brave as I dare to get.
Okay.
Well, seeing that we seem to be split, I'll hold there.
Okay.
Yeah, come on in. Oh, I guess we are split, huh?
Just a little. Yeah, a little bit.
I'll go down this way with them.
Yeah.
With Jarek.
All right, Martin will go back down the hallway that led to the south then.
Okay.
of there.
That's good. Okay.
Just go to the other side of that, the passageway, the hallway.
Got it. Duke's off.
Martin, do you want, you want to head off this way, pointing to the east, or down farther to the south?
Might as well go south.
All right. Well, if we're going on south,
Now, before you move any further, Gallon, I just shot you a message.
yeah. From the northeast behind us, you say?
Well, back up top to the right, like where you were paying attention to.
Okay, so like back here.
Yes. Yes, they seem to
Okay.
be moving quickly.
All right. Well, I'm going to, because Martin's just right in front of me. I'm going to tap Martin on the shoulder, and I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to motion that I hear something behind me.
And as you do that, we're going to call the session. If you guys are good for one more, we can definitely finish one more if you're still having fun. But I think one more session and we'd be good. But yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
Yeah, thanks, guys. I
Looking
know
forward to
you
it.
have to run, so thanks, guys. No, it was a lot of fun. I like this session.
I'm having fun too.
Cool.
As a forever GM, here this is a nice change of pace.
Awesome. I'm glad. Great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your
weekend,
weekend.
everyone.
Yeah, you too.
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all. Thanks, guys, for
See ya.
watching the stream. Appreciate it. And I'll throw this out on YouTube later when I get a second. But yeah, enjoying Shadow Dark. One more session, and I think we'll make our way through the entire Citadel. So till next time, guys. Thanks a lot.